Most silent auctions close too early, not by a few minutes, by a full 30 minutes. That single mistake is costing the average nonprofit between $4,000 and $12,000 per event. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. Welcome to the Million Dollar Nonprofit. I am your host, and every day we give you one specific, actionable tip to raise more money at your next event. We do not do fluff, we do not do theory, and we do not waste your time. We look at the data from thousands of live fundraising events and tell you exactly what works. If you are planning a gala, a school auction, or a church fundraiser, you are in the right place. Before we dive in, today's episode is brought to you by charityauctions.com, the platform that powers thousands of nonprofit auctions every year. If you want to stop guessing what your items will sell for, they have built a free silent auction pricing calculator that you can grab at charityauctions.com/pricing-calculator. I have used it myself, and it is genuinely the fastest way to set starting bids that maximize your final revenue. The link is in the show notes. All right, let us talk about timing. When we look at the data across thousands of silent auctions, a glaring pattern emerges. 73% of events close their silent auction right as bidding momentum is hitting its peak. Think about how a typical gala runs. Guests arrive, they get a drink, they browse the tables, and they place a few courtesy bids. Then dinner is served. The program starts. The speaker gets on stage. And right before the live auction begins, the MC announces that the silent auction is officially closed. This feels logical from an event planning perspective. You want people focused on the stage, not their phones. But from a revenue perspective, it is a disaster. Here is why. The highest volume of bids in any silent auction happens in the final 15 minutes. It is called the scarcity effect. People suddenly realize they're about to lose that vacation package or those front row concert tickets, and they start bidding aggressively. But if you close the auction while people are eating dinner or listening to a speech, you completely kill that momentum. They are distracted, they are not checking their phones, and you leave thousands of dollars on the table. So how do we fix it? I'm going to give you 3 specific steps to optimize your silent auction timing. Step 1, separate your closing times. Never close all your silent auction items at the exact same time. Instead, stagger your closings into 3 distinct groups. Group A should close right before dinner is served. These are your lower value items: gift baskets, restaurant gift cards, and local experiences. Closing these early creates a sense of urgency. People realize the auction is actually ending, and it trains them to pay attention to their phones. Group B should close right after the main program, but before the live auction. These are your mid-tier items: sports memorabilia, weekend getaways, and premium electronics. Group C should close after the live auction is completely finished. These are your highest value silent auction items, the things that people really want. By keeping these open, you capture the consolation bidders, the people who got outbid during the live auction and still have money they want to spend. Step 2, the 10-minute warning. You must give a clear, audible 10-minute warning before every single section closes. And I do not mean a casual mention from the stage. I mean a dedicated announcement. Your MC needs to say, "Attention everyone, Section A of the silent auction closes in exactly 10 minutes. If you want that spa package, you need to bid right now." This does 2 things. First, it triggers that scarcity effect we talked about earlier. Second, it gives people permission to look at their phones during the event. If you are using mobile bidding, and you should be, this 10-minute warning is the single biggest driver of last-minute bids. We see a massive spike in platform activity the moment that announcement is made. Step 3, keep the auction open during checkout. This is the most controversial tip, but the data backs it up. Do not close your final section until people are physically walking out the door. Why? Because the end of the night is when people are most relaxed, the program is over, the pressure is off, and they are standing around talking to their friends. If your highest value items are still open, they will keep bidding. We see organizations close their auction at 9 p.m., but guests do not leave until 10 p.m. That is a full hour of dead time where no money is being raised. Keep Section C open until 9:45. Let them bid while they are waiting in line for the valet. You will be shocked at how much extra revenue comes in during those final 15 minutes. So, to recap, first, separate your closing times into 3 distinct groups to build urgency and capture consolation bidders. Second, give a clear, audible 10-minute warning before every section closes to trigger a final wave of bids. And third, keep your final section open until the very end of the night to maximize revenue during the most relaxed part of the event. If you implement just one of these steps at your next event, you will see a noticeable increase in your silent auction revenue. And remember, if you want to make sure you are pricing those items correctly in the first place, I have put together a free silent auction pricing calculator. You can get it right now at charityauctions.com/pricing-calculator. It takes 5 minutes to download, and it will show you exactly where to set your starting bids and minimum increments. I will see you tomorrow for another tip to help you build $1 million nonprofit.